What is up guys, it's Solheim here, back again with another Classic WoW Season of Mastery video. Today we're going to be talking about RMT in Classic WoW and basically gold buying and gold selling, and the fact that a lot of people have been banned for buying gold lately in Classic WoW. So I made a video on this roughly a week ago, covering the recent Banwave in Classic WoW Season of Mastery, where Blizzard banned a lot of people for buying gold, as well as bots as well, and basically a huge ban wave regarding both botting and gold buying. So after I made this video, several people hit me up in Discord on DMs, telling me that they had been buying gold and they got a 14-day ban, and they wouldn't do it again. So after this, I went onto Reddit and scrolled through the Classic WoW Reddit, where I came over this post right here, which is basically titled, "So half of Jom Gabbar just got banned. Everyone got 14 days bans for buying gold," and I mean everyone. On this SOM mega server, Ironforge and Stormwind have been as empty as classic servers. After looking at the brackets on Honor Spy, over half of the top couple hundred rankers were all last seen 2 hours ago. Top bracket rankers don't sleep, the odds of them all sleeping at the exact same time is virtually zero. Not only that, but after I noticed this, I also noticed my guild called Ashes only had around 40 players online at midnight, and every day we have 80 to 100 online at this time. Slash who other guilds, and they all had even less. Because of this, we got our second uncontested Kazakh world boss, and somehow many of us are not banned, and considering we are the only guild on Jom Gabbar with 2 times 10 out of 10 raiding teams where everyone is required to bring full consumes and flasks, I would have expected to take a bigger hit like other guilds. Do you think this is going to be advantageous for the game? Jom's GDKP guild is obviously going to evaporate, and it's clear that the increased difficulty of SOM, like with the increased difficulty of Season of Mastery, more people than ever are clutching on bought gold to assist any progress possible. So this post is made from a player on Jom Gabbar, which is a huge server in North America, and I'm playing on Dreadnaught myself, and I can say we see the same trends on Dreadnaught as well, where several people from top guilds, both for PvP and for PvE, are no longer online, and a lot of the guilds have started resulting to grabbing some other players to fill in, or just waiting for those people to get back in. Basically, a lot of people in high-end guilds have been gotten 2-week bans for buying gold, and a lot of them have actually admitted buying gold as well, because Season of Mastery, it's a 1-year lifespan. Farming gold, like your time is even more valuable right now. It's a 1-year lifespan, so everything counts, all of your time counts. Spending your time farming gold, you want to minimize that as much as possible, and focus on PvP, PvE, leveling up, and everything else. You have a lot more limited time, which results in less people farming, as well as the fact that we just had Classic WoW, where people were farming as well, so a lot of the people that used to farm might be kind of tired of farming, and resulting to buying gold instead. A lot of the people that I've been talking to that also admitted to gold buying also thought they wouldn't get caught, because, well, Blizzard haven't really been banning too many people for buying gold in TBC Classic, and in Classic WoW as well, so they were expecting even less bans for Season of Mastery. So the fact that Blizzard actually cranked down on this and actually gave out bans for gold buying, and increased it to 14 days for buying gold, it's a good thing for the game itself, and I'm actually glad it happened, and it affected a lot of people, so maybe this will be like a warning to not do it again. It was also really obvious, especially in PvP and high-end PvP, that people had to be buying gold because they were ranking so much, like 15 hours plus every single day, and they were using full consumes all the time, like engineering consumes, damage consumes, and flasks. All of the consumes you can think about, they were using while ranking 15 hours every single day, and at some point you have to ask yourself, where do these guys find the time to both rank for 15 hours every single day, plus farm all of the materials required for their consumables? Something just doesn't add up, and something doesn't make sense. And not just for PvP though. If you go to GDKPs in Season of Mastery, some items in Molten Core, like literal Molten Core raiding gear, is already selling for hundreds of gold in GDKPs, and I've seen items go for over 500 gold in GDKPs, and we're not talking about Ragnaros loot, but just like regular loot pieces selling for hundreds of gold in GDKPs. All of this being said though, a 2-week ban for buying gold is still just a slap in the face, and in my opinion it should be very much more. Like, the actual punishment for buying gold should be much more severe, because if you buy enough gold so you can save yourself time while playing, and you end up with a 2-week ban or a 14-day ban, for a lot of people, that's going to be worth it. If you farm enough gold, like let's say 1 hour of real life gets you enough money to buy 10 hours worth of farming. If you just work for 10 hours and you purchase 100 hours worth of farming, that is worth a 14-day ban for a lot of people. So giving them a slap in the face is not going to be like, oh, they're never going to do that again. A lot of these guys will still be buying gold when they come back, and GDKPs are actually already back up. So GDKPs are going nowhere, and same for gold farming or gold buying as well. As long as there's bots in the game that are providing people with cheap gold, there will be gold buying as well. So Blizzard has to focus on either banning all of the bots or banning every single gold buyer, but it has to be a lot more than just a 14-day ban. Now, I will say that the title of the Reddit post, basically telling you that half of Jom Gabbar has been banned, kind of is an exaggeration, because half of the server has not been banned. It is just people in the high end that has been banned and people that are buying gold, and half of the entire player base are definitely not buying gold, but it's more than I thought it was. It's the same for Dreadnaught as well. I knew it would have some effect, but I didn't know to what extent. A lot of people are messaging me telling me they got banned, and in the guilds as well, like I've been talking to guild masters for Dreadnaught, and a lot of them are saying like 10 to 20 people from their raid team got banned for buying gold. So if it's 20 people, that is actually half the raid team, but for 10 people, that is 25%, so anywhere between 25% and 50% of usual high-end raiders and high-end PvPers have been banned for gold buying. It would be interesting if Blizzard actually released the actual numbers for how many people got banned for gold buying. It would also be interesting to hear how many of you guys have been gold buying, or buying gold, but then again you should probably not let me know in the comment section down below, because in that case you are telling Blizzard, or you are openly admitting to RMT. So what I could do is make a YouTube poll where you can basically just, you can basically vote yes or no, and do that completely anonymous. Either way though, people are getting banned for buying gold, so the end message here is don't buy gold. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like down below, leave a sub as well if you want more WoW content. That is pretty much it though. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.